welcome back. We continue right here with the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. Bob Pompeani with Rich Walsh and Andrew Fillipponi. Now we're going to talk about what happened this week when owners officially went through with an expansion of the playoffs. The last time we saw something like this was 1990. They went from 10 to 12 teams. Now they're going from 12 to 14, which means there's only going to be one bye. Andrew Fillipponi, do you like this system, this one bye? It really wasn't necessarily broken, but they decided to fix it anyway.
Bob, I don't like it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's a great move. For the people that say it waters down the regular season, no, it doesn't, because now it puts a maximum on finishing in first place, winning your conference, rewarding the regular season conference winner. That's the only team that gets a bye. And for all the people out there that say, oh, it's going to put a bad team in the playoff, do yourself a favor. Go do some homework. You got the time. I know you do now. Go look it up. If you look at, on average, the 7th place finisher is a 9-7 team. 9-7 teams deserve to go to the playoffs. The Tennessee Titans were 9-7 last year, and they beat the Patriots and the Ravens on their way to the AFC Championship game.
You stole my line, Pony. I love it, too. And I think it will add some drama at the end of the year. Now, the team that has the 2nd place locked up, they're not going to be resting guys because everyone's going to be fighting for this bye. I think it adds some drama at the end of the year. The last couple games are more meaningful. And I do like getting another team. I'm always up for expansion and getting more teams into the postseason because if this happened last year, the Steelers would have been in.
Yeah, you're right. The only problem with that is if you get a runaway team like the Patriots who, have the 1st seed locked up, you can play for the 2nd seed, but a lot of those teams already have it too. It's going to be interesting to see how it works out. And I think, to your point, Pony, there are a lot of teams that are not going to go far beyond 8-8. They're going to get in based on that, so I don't have a problem with that. All right, let's talk about another item that came up, and that would be football without fans. This week, Heather Lyke at Pitt said, we do not want to play games without fans. Well, it may have to be that way. President Trump the other day, Rich, said that he expects football to return in September on schedule. I think that's being a little bit optimistic based on some of the stats you see with this pandemic. But what would you say if the season started, Rich, with nobody in the stands?
You know what? I like the idea. I want to see the games back, and if it means no fans, I'll take it. Personally, I think there's a lot of people out there that like watching games on TV better. I mean, if you have a 70-inch TV, you hear the announcers, you get all the stats. I think a lot of people like that. A lot of sports are better on TV. And I would take no fans if it means that we can play the games and we can see these games again. And, Trump also said that he thinks fans will be in the stands come August. So we'll have to err on the side of caution here and see what the medical experts think. But it at least gives you some hope that we might see football or games coming back sometime in July and August. You see all these reports leaked that maybe baseball will play games in July and they'll start in their spring training facilities without fans and then maybe eventually lead up to fans. So I'm all for playing games without fans if it means that we're going to get sports back again.
And sports can bring people together, even if we're not in the same location, Bob. We've seen it after national tragedies and emergencies before. Sports, people can say they're frivolous and that in the grand scheme of things it doesn't mean anything. I strongly disagree. I think it can be a bonding agent. I think that it can be a morale boost to a nation. We saw it after 9/11. And even if the games are played in front of no fans, I absolutely believe it'll be a sign, a symbol that we are on our way back. So if that's the way we have to do things, I'm all for it.
Yeah, me too, as long as it doesn't put anyone at risk. And at this point, we don't know what that means, but we should have more answers by the end of the month. All right, now, guys, it's time to go around the horn for this week's Smooth Moves, brought to you by Pittsburgh's largest supplier of the smoothest granite, marble, and quartz countertops you're going to find anywhere. That would be Armina Stone. Smooth is the word there. So, Andrew, what's your smooth move of the week?
Well, I'm going to continue to go to people in sports that are lending a helping hand. How about Robert Kraft delivering medical supplies, the owner of the Patriots, to New York City? How about what Cam Hayward, a great guy, is doing here in Pittsburgh for people that are in sports, that are taking their financial means and benefiting others out there who are dealing with the pandemic? Kudos to them in a big way.
Yep.
My Smooth Move goes to all the local restaurant owners in the area, not only offering us takeout for everyone out there while they're closed for seating, but some of these restaurants are offering free food for people that can't afford it right now, for people that are laid off. And we do stories like this on the news every day, so My Smooth Move goes to all the local restaurants out there.
There have been so many generous things happening in this bad situation. I agree with both of you guys. That's great to see in this time of need. And Armina Stone is the sponsor of Pittsburgh's largest supplier of the smoothest granite, marble, and quartz countertops you're going to find anywhere. Check them out at Armina Stone. When we come back, Hockey Talk is next.